Let's talk about getting sick in periods or in the late luteal phase. Sometimes it's so common because at this time, the late luteal phase or in the periods, your body temperature is low. Like usually at the time of ovulation, your body temperature, basal body temperature, a little bit higher, like 1 to 2 degree. I mean, this is just an average, and every body is different, and every cycle we have every month is different, so it's going to vary. For more precise and accurate, you can start measuring your basal body temperature in different phases of your cycle. I would say every single day to get the clear data, and it's going to take almost like a year or so to get the rough average data because you cannot see for from just 2 or 3 months. You need a little bit more, like 1 year. But anyways, so it's kind of like inner autumn, inner fall, the late luteal phase or luteal phase in general, and the periods are the winter. Your body hormones are low, dopamine, serotonin secretion is low, and at this time the immunity is also low. So it's easy to catch cold, and I'm in the late luteal phase right now, and I catch cold because it was raining few days back and I didn't take preventive measures, and I feel really cold and I catch cold and I'm sick from 2 days, but I'm recovering. But this doesn't happen always, but sometimes if I'm not taking care, especially in the late luteal phase about this thing, then I might get catch cold. But it's okay. It's okay. I mean, even if you get sick, you will going to recover, you will going to heal, so it's not a big deal. It's not like beating against the bush or beating yourself hard. How can I get sick? I know so much information, how can I be so careless? It's okay, we are all humans at the end of the day. Cycle syncing is just about using your cycle as a guidance that you can use if you like to, if you prefer to, for living your life according to it. It's not like a rule or a standard book or something that you gotta follow from A to Z, okay? Anyways, so the point that I want to talk about is it's very common to catch cold. So the thing that you can do at this time is incorporating more stew or more soups. And I love the combination of soups, but I do like pancakes, like especially the crispy pancakes. I mean, everybody loves it, I guess so. But I love crispy pancakes. I love fried foods, especially at this time. So sometimes when I go with the fried foods, I forget about the soups. And that resulted in me incorporating the foods that may or may not be healthy at this time. So you can start incorporating soups. Of course, I'm eating soup so much from 2 to 3 days, past 2 to 3 days, because I'm kind of like a sick, but I'm recovering, so it's okay. So the one of the thing is soup, another thing is hot water. Hot water doesn't mean it's gonna be really hot or boiling water. No, no, it's kind of like a lukewarm water based on the weather. It's if you are in a hot climate or you are in a winter, whatever the climate or whatever the season, it's going to vary. If it's winter, definitely you can go with very hot water and you can sip the water like a soup. Or if it's a summer, then you cannot go with that hot water, so you can have a lukewarm water. So that is can also help. Another thing is also I want to tell you, at this time your digestion can be weak because in the luteal phase, the early luteal phase, the estrogen is already down, but progesterone rises, and sometimes progesterone can hinder your bowel movements, can hinder your digestion. And that's why the people, when they think that, oh, progesterone, estrogen is just about reproduction, is just about the cycle, no, 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 it's linked with your all system, it links with your entire body, so it also link with your digestion. So progesterone sometimes can cause problem like a constipation or indigested food. So incorporating more liquids, more hot liquids, more hot soups can actually help you. Not only gonna help you with the digestion, but also gonna help you with not getting sick. Definitely, okay? Again, it depends on you. If you like to have more fried food, you want to have something else, go with that, okay? This is just a guidance. You can take it whichever you like, whichever you prefer. Another thing to keep in mind is is based on the clothes, which I personally realize it. Now again, it's going to vary from weather to weather. If you are in summer, it's going to be different. If you are in winter, rainy season, autumn, fall, spring, whatever, it's going to be different. But I'm in a tropical island, and tropical island usually have two kind of the season. The rainy season, the dry wet season is called the rainy season, and the dry season when it's summer, that's the only season. So they don't have the winter. So So usually at the time of late luteal phase and around the time of periods, my body temperature falls, so I feel cold. Even though the weather is normal, even though the weather is not that cold, but I feel cold because of my body inner winter according to my cycle, or inner fall or autumn according to my cycle. So I try to layer up with my clothes. Because it's a tropical island, you cannot wear winter clothes in the season, but I try to layer up. I try to wear like two clothes, like right now I'm wearing two, even though this doesn't need any more layering. This doesn't need layering, but I'm layering because I'm sick. So that is the thing you can do with layering of the clothes. Again, it depends wherever you are, the country, culture, season, it's going to vary a lot. These are the some things you can do. And another thing I want to talk about, that's the last thing. Even if you get sick, even after doing everything, it's not the bad thing. Okay, you will going to heal, you will going to recover. It's just the time your body wants you to rest, because when we get sick, that means we need to rest, period. So it's just your body signaling. If you're working very, very hard, this is another thing for me as well, for all the workaholics, whether you are running your own business or you have a business, or running a business and having a business is the same thing. But anyways, if you're having a business, if you're having a job, or even if you don't have a job, still you're working as a mom, or taking care of the family, or taking care of the home, like you're doing some kind of a work, physical work, doesn't necessarily link to you making money, any kind of work. And if you're doing so much at the late luteal phase, at the period, sometimes it can backfire, and that's why your body make you sick so that you can rest. Because we never do things until and unless we feel urgency, right? It's like a human nature. So that's why if you're not resting, if you're not having a proper sleep, then your body may get sick for you to rest and relax and take proper sleep. And that's why this thing is happening. So there could be a lot of the reasons. I've covered some of them. So have a proper night's sleep and rest and relax, especially at this time. Don't need to do everything. Don't need to think that entire workload is on your shoulder. You gotta get done everything. No, 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 no. Go step by step. Do what feels right to do. And take things off on your checklist. You can do so much physical work when you have so much energy in the ovulation, in the ovulatory phase, or in the early follicular phase, or even in the early luteal phase, but don't do it at this time. So this thing is happening because from few days I've been working really a lot, because I love to create things, I love to do something. I don't like to sit on the couch and just watch movie or hang out with the friends. Sometimes I do like to do those stuff, but most often I like to do something, creating something, whether creating in the kitchen, creating in my business, or whatever. So sometimes I do more than it's needed, and that causes backfire, and I get sick. So my body wants to rest. So I'm resting, I'm relaxing, not doing so much, going with my flow. So it's perfectly fine. So these are some things that you can keep in mind according to you getting the sick, because some people may get sick at this time and some people will not going to get sick, and we will not going to get sick every cycle, like every phase in all the cycle. No, no, no. In some, yes, in some, not. So that's it. Hopefully this helps you. For those of you guys who don't know, I'm Parshvika. On this channel we talk a lot about hormone cycle syncing and all that stuff. If you enjoyed this, just let me know, give it thumbs up, consider subscribing. I'll see you the next time. Bye bye.